Hey friends, welcome to our first ever, I know we should have done this earlier, but our first ever new stylist Zoom. I'm so excited that you guys are here. So I'm trying to get more people off hold. So to start off, I'm going to have Lindsay and Jenna tell you a little bit of their story, and because the three of us run Threefold United together, in case you didn't know that. I'm going to let them talk first while I get more people on off hold. So Lindsay, why don't you go first?
Okay. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your lives to come hang out with us tonight. We're so excited to be able to do this for you all. Obviously, my name is Lindsay. I've been with Color Street for, I think, just about a year and a half now. This is my third direct selling company that I have been with, and Color Street has been just beyond incredible. When I reached a certain level within our company, Julie, Jen, and I just decided to work smarter, not harder, because I think that we all three bring very different things to the table. Julie's very, very intelligent with everything that she does. Jenna is super sweet and will just love you all the way. And I'm kind of your tough love kind of mama. So if you like that, that's what you can expect from me. But we just work together because I feel like we all have different strengths and different weaknesses. And working together has been such an honor for me. Color Street has completely transformed my family's life. And now that we have this super large team, it's just awesome to be able to run it together. So I don't really have much more to say than that, but I'm just happy to see all of these new faces here tonight.
Yeah, super awesome. Okay, I'll let Jenna too.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jenna. I have been a stylist since August of 2019. I think I signed up, 2018. 2018, I get my years mixed up. I think I signed up like a month after Julie did, maybe. So I've been here pretty much since the beginning of Threefold United, back when it was Team Threefold Chic, back when we only had a chat. We didn't even have a team page. So it has grown so much and it's so awesome. This is my second direct sales company. My first one is actually how I know Julie. We were on the same team, but in different sections of the team. And we just happened to be Facebook friends for some reason. I'm sure because we had a lot of mutual friends, and saw her post about Tuesdays and trying it out and dry nail polish. And I couldn't believe that it would be true because I had just had twins and they were 2 months old when I tried it, and I was blown away. And that was that. I signed up and I was just so excited, and I had no idea that anything could ever be this amazing with a direct sales company. And I'm just continually blown away by everything that this team is and this company is. And so I'm just thrilled to be here, and it's so amazing to see all of your faces right now as I look through. And I'll have to scroll. I like to scroll through as the call goes on just to see everybody, because you only see a certain amount of people on one page and you have to go scrolling to see everybody else. So it is awesome that you guys took the initiative to actually get on this call today. I think that screams volumes for you and the work that you want to do for your business. So
yes, that's so awesome. So thanks, Lindsay and Jenna. So my name is Julie Cruz. I signed up as a stylist in July of 2018, and it too is not my first rodeo when it comes to multi-level marketing. It is my first direct sales company, which I think has been the fun aspect of it. I think this is my first time ever doing parties and that kind of sales, and that's what I really love. My previous companies were kind of health related, and so I was nervous when I signed up with Color Street initially that people would not take me seriously because it was nail polish, and that could not be further from the truth. Lindsay even was one that was like, what? When I first signed up, and look at her now. And I've been a stylist for almost 2 years. And when I signed up, it was literally because my little sister hosted a party and I wanted to support her. So I ordered the nails, even if in the back of my head, I was like, this is not going to work for me. But after I put the first strip on the right way, because I didn't take off the clear strip the first time, I looked down and it was Tokyo Lights, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be something I can't ignore, right? And so I would love for you guys to think about that moment too, because I know the people who are on this call have signed up within the last 3 months. So think about that moment when you said yes to, and keep that at the forefront of your mind. I would if you want to put that in the chats, you guys can even talk in this little chat function. You can maybe tell us, I'm not talking about why you signed up like that, why that makes you cry, everyone talks about, but I mean, like, what was it on the day that you decided to sign up? What was it that pushed you over the edge? Just like a tangent, but what was it that pushed you over the edge to say yes? I think that's something that you should keep in your mind as you're running your business, because I promise you that people who are considering this too are just like you, and they will be signing up for the same reasons. So I've been a stylist for 2 months. I just hit National Executive Director last month, which is the top rank in the company, paid rank in the company, which is amazing. We now have 1,100 and something, like 50 or 60 people on our team, which it's ironic because just this morning, Facebook reminded me that 1 year ago, we had 230 people on our team. So that shows you the amount of growth that we've seen in 1 year. And I promise if you continue to show up for your business, I can't wait to see how many are on your team when you keep going. I'm going to throw a couple more people off hold. And yeah, so that's a little bit about me. I love this team, the culture that we have created together. I love getting to know people who are on our team. We are here for you. All 3 of us are here for you, and are the top of your probably trees in Color Street, and we're here for you. One thing I want to say is that this is your business. Your business. Nobody's going to run it for you. And it is your decision how you want to run it. So there are several ways that you can run your business. You can run it like, sorry, there's one more person on hold. Like a hobby. You love the nail polish and you just want to support your own, nail polish adventures. You love nail polish. Maybe you're part-time, you have another job, but you like doing nail polish and you want people to come to you when they need it. Or maybe you're like Jenna, Lindsay, and me, and you want to go all in. We're here to support you wherever your goal is. So it's important for you to know what that goal is and to know where you want to go, because that's how we're going to support you. So if you haven't already, go to the person who enrolled you or their upline if that person is no longer available, and share what your plans are with this business. I think a lot of times we don't share that. Like, if you really just want to do this as a hobby, share that with the person who you enrolled with so they know how to support you the best. Yeah, so that's one thing that I wanted to make sure that you guys knew. So it's your business. You can run it how you want to run it. We are here to support you.
Don't forget that if your plans for your business change over time, like maybe you come in with a heavy foot on the pedal, like you want to run, but maybe that changes over time and you want to kind of step back, but you still want to be part of it. That's okay. And it's okay to explain that to your enroller or one of us, and vice versa. You might come here with a hobby. Like, so many girls join this just to have fun. And they're like, now I want to run. But making sure that you're communicating that with the person that enrolled you or one of us as well is super helpful. So everyone kind of knows how to support you in whatever way that you're actually needing and wanting.
Yes. We're here for you, just so you guys know that. I know that the team is huge, and sometimes people are like, oh, there's so many people, I don't know what to do. We're going to go over that inside this call. But don't feel like you can't reach out to us. We're not too far away. You guys can reach out to us too. So I wanted to briefly talk about resources that we have for you as a new stylist. I know some of you have been stylists for a little longer than just your first 30 days or earlier, and some of you are brand new and just signed up a couple days ago. I want to make sure that you know where to find the things that you need in order to be successful in this business. So we're going to go over a couple of resources that we've created for you, starting with Lindsay telling you about Linktree. Okay,
so somehow I've turned into the resource queen of our team, and I'm actually really enjoying that. It makes me feel kind of useful. So when back to kind of what Jenna was saying, Jenna joined right after Julie, and I think I was a month or something behind her. And when we first started, like, we were all just kind of fumbling. Julie didn't join with anybody who was really running with her business. So she had to really start creating resources and, you know, having things in order for herself and for her team. And so as time has gone on and as we've grown more and more, there are people are always like, if I join Color Street, am I going to have, you know, am I going to have support? Am I going to have enough resources? And it's like, oh girl, you're going to have so many resources, your head is going to spin. And sometimes I think we all kind of get caught up on what we have, where to find it. What was that link? I don't even know. What team page is this? Who is this at? Okay. So I was like, let's make this easy, because I literally had in my notes section of my phone, all of these different links. Sorry, my husband's face, he stole my phone. All of these different things like saved to the notes section of my phone. And I was like trying to give those to my new stylists as they were enrolling. So again, let's work smarter, not harder. So on Instagram, oh, thank you.
You're just smacking your lips from the other room.
He's my wine delivery man. On Instagram, there's a really cool tool called Linktree. And I was using Linktree for a very long time within my parties to have different links for my different hostesses. And then it dawned on me, why can't I use this for the team? So I created 2 different types of link trees. We have a team Threefold United link tree that has all of our resources there.
Which I just put in the chat. It's in the chat right now.
I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to screen share and show it to you guys. I have it all ready to go. Everything is there. So if you are like, I don't know where this is, or I don't know what graphics groups to join, or I don't know where the team page is, or I don't know where the calendar is, you just go to that one link and it is there. And that is a working document. So as you girls are kind of fumbling through it, and like maybe you discover a really great group or a really great resource, if you would please share that with me, I would love to add it to the link tree. I don't know everything, but I can definitely get it added. We also have a team opportunity link tree. So we're going to talk in a little bit about our workshop group, but basically we have a workshop where we can kind of pull new people into that are asking questions about what this opportunity is. And that group is amazing, but sometimes it can be kind of hard to find the information. So I basically took that night, that workshop night, took all of the different topics that all of you had questions on before you joined. Where's my Alicia? My girl Alicia's on here. She asked every question under the sun, but you know what? It was all in that link tree, so she could go and find it on her own. So let's do a quick screen share, and I'll show you guys what I have for you if you don't know where it is. If you do know where it is, save this to the notes section of your phone or somewhere on your computer so you can access it whenever you need. And also make sure you have it, because as you girls, if you decide that growing your business with growing a team is something you want to make sure that you are passing this information on to your personally enrolled. So let's do a quick screen share here. We are going to go to Google Chrome. All right, let's open up my messy. Okay, so this is our Team Threefold United link tree, and it's linktr.ee/Threefold United. That's it. So we just have a little welcome message here. And then we have it literally, there's so much here. We have our team page, Threefold United, right at the top. I kind of try to put things in order of importance, but you know, everyone's vision of that is a little bit different. Our new stylist training that is on Facebook is there. Jenna's going to talk to you about a different training that we have as well. The April social media posting calendar, right? You finish your launch party and you're like, what do I do? Guess what? It's all here. And I'm actually working on next month's right now, but this is, let's see. This is the one, I'm working on this one right now, so it's not finished, but I have something exciting for you girls. So every month I create this for you girls. This is another resource that I create. It says PP, which is personal page. That means your personal Facebook page or maybe your Instagram, whatever you're choosing to use, and then VIP. And I'm giving you about 2 to 3 different posts for each subject area every single day. Do you need to post about all these? No. Should you be posting at least one thing in each place every day? Yes, every single day, okay? It doesn't need to be exactly what I have, but when you are feeling uninspired and you have nothing to talk about, you pull this calendar up and you see what's up there and you can post about it. But guess what, guys? In the VIP group, the very first thing that you're gonna see, well, maybe not on that one, the very first thing that you're gonna see, guess what I did? All the way at the bottom, there are actual graphics to go
so cool
for you.
So good.
Now, I found that in one of the graphics groups, but for Friday, it's like a fun fact with a gift. That's there. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you'll be able to save these or not when I share it, but whatever. These are all here for you, all of them. So I never, ever, ever want to hear that you don't know what to post because there's stuff there. Okay, so our Threefold United Opportunity via the group on Facebook. Oh, no, that's different. That's our group. We have a mock party group. If you don't know what a party looks like, we have a group that shows you exactly what it looks like with the graphics. There's a new stylist checklist. The official Color Street Stylist group on Facebook, you guys need to be in on this right now because they're doing a ton of sharing of information. Every single morning they do a connect the dots with all the different top people in Color Street, keeping us updated on what's going on. Make sure you are in this group. We have a hostess guide. We have all the other team pages, starting from Kelly France Team Nailed It. Just so you guys know, you can't request to join this. Your upline has to invite you. It's tricky. But Julie and Jenna, I don't know if Jenna is, but we are admins of that group, so we can get you in. Yeah. Team The Real Deal. We got Nail Vibes with Amanda Yocum. This is one of my favorite team pages besides our own. Some graphics groups. Nailed It graphics. Creative Compliant graphics. Norma Clark. All these things. If you guys find more groups that are amazing, please let me know. I'll add them. All of these things are here. Virtual office, customer support, navigating your virtual office, Vistaprint, the swag store, Tuesday trainings. If you missed them, they're here. Our policies for exchanging, application videos. Thank you, Julie. She's great at those. How to close a party. You guys do see that everything is here.
So much.
So if you're like, I don't know what to do. Oh, how to create a Google form. Oh, there's a tutorial. Thank you, Julie, for that. We have all of this stuff here for you. It's all here. So if you don't know what to do, go here first. Okay. Secondly, if you are thinking there's like someone, maybe you have an amazing VIP. Maybe you pulled a Julie and you sent her a full set of Tokyo lights because you knew what that was going to do. You knew that was going to get into her head and she was going to join because that is what Julie did to me.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me Tokyo lights. Here I am. Okay.
Tokyo lights always wins, friends.
Seriously, if you have somebody who's asking you questions, you're like, let me just send you a little something. Send them a full pack of Tokyo lights and then send them the link to our opportunity. It'll work. Okay. Yeah. So this is basically all the information that we share in our workshop night broken down. Okay. So this is a great resource to send people in between workshop nights so they can check it out themselves. Well, they want to know what it's like to, what's the starter kit? They click on it. And if they go, what's in the starter kit? This is all they need to know. You don't even need to send them the graphic. There's going to be a picture here that will pop up at some point if my computer wasn't slow. It has it all here. Everything's written out in the middle. And then we have some information, again, if my computer would scroll below. Everything's here for you, okay? So make sure that you girls save these resources. And remember, please, 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 these are working documents. If you find anything that you feel would be useful, we're always looking for ways to fix things and to make things better and to find solutions. So please let me know, let Julie know, let Jenna know your upline, and I can definitely take care of that. So I'm your resource girl.
Isn't that amazing, you guys? We did not have that when I signed up. We have created all of this for you guys. So you have signed up at such a great time because we have really honed in on what works for us. So Jenna is going to tell you about another resource that you guys have at your fingertips.
Okay, so in the fall, Color Street launched a new, was it the fall or was it winter? No, it was winter.
Winter.
It was winter. It was like not that long ago, but it really feels like it was a long time ago because, you know, we've all been in our houses. So they launched an app and it's awesome. So if you go to your app store, whatever, I don't know what Apple's is called, Play Store for Google, you can download the Color Street app, and mine's loading right now, but you can't see it, but there is trainings on it. And so you can't see this, it's bright. Click on the trainings and it's going to take you through all of these different trainings, like step by step. So you just start at the beginning. Once you finish it, it'll note that you finished it, and then it'll take you to the next one. So like I can pick up where I left off, which to be honest, I haven't finished it yet because like it launched a couple months ago. But if I know that if I were a new stylist and I got this training, I would have been all over it. I know a lot of new stylists were all over it right away. So if you haven't yet, make sure to download that app. You can earn points then for completing the trainings. And then I think they turned it off right now, but I'm thinking that it'll be back again soon. You'll be able to use your points to redeem rewards. When they launched it, everybody and their best friend all redeemed their rewards for twosies, which is why they were out of stock for so long. And so I'm sure that'll come back once they get to be able to be caught up with just regular inventory. So definitely go through that, because it's not just like random people that are coming up with, you know, really salesy videos. It's actual stylists in the company that are giving great advice. And so I think it's really important to get started off with that. And it'll overlap with some of the things that like we have in our new stylist training and things that you've already heard before, but you know, it's great to hear things more than once to really get it stuck in your head and to be successful at it. So that is the app. You can also see, mine's still loading, it's weird. All of your monthly, like where you're at for the month. So you can see like your personal volume, you can see your group's volume. What else is on the main screen? Because mine won't load right now, so I have no idea. I don't remember what else.
It shows like your last 3 months of volume.
Oh yeah, you can see that.
Yeah.
And then they have other things that you can grab, like the resources. So business documents and Tuesday trainings, again, just a lot of things that you would want to be able to access. Let's see what else. Catalog, lookbook, videos. Where am I? Social images that, like, you know how Color Street has the Color Street or the Stylist Assets. You can grab those from there and save them to your phone, which is helpful. A calendar, which I haven't used yet, but it has like the connect the dots on there, which is awesome, which is what Lindsay was talking about in the official Color Street Stylist page. So I encourage you to just download it and just start taking a look around if you haven't yet. And because it's a really great feature that we have now that we didn't have a couple months ago. And yeah, there's probably little bugs that they can work out, but they've done a really nice job with it. So I definitely would get that up and running.
And even if you cannot redeem your credits yet, you guys don't use that as an excuse to not do the training, because the training inside of that app, it goes from very new beginner to like upper level trainings all inside the app. So if you're like one of those who wants to like be all in with this business, like we are, going through those is going to answer so many questions. And then I want to show one more way, taking more people off, that you guys can have resources. And I'm going to share my screen and show you. So hold on a second. It's going to pop up. Okay. So hopefully all of you are inside of our Facebook group called Threefold United. This is our Facebook group. So we have, you guys, I've been a stylist for 2 years. I think we've had the team page for like a year and a half. And so that's a year and a half of people asking questions, all this stuff in one group. It's such a great thing. So I want to show you this right here. It says, search this group. So at any moment, if you have a question that you don't have the answer to, rather than posting a new question inside the group, do me a favor and click on this and search inside the group. So maybe you don't know about Jumpstart. So you could just do that, and any post that talks about Jumpstart, well, that was a bad example because people who earned their Jumpstarts around here, I don't know, if there's something else. And you can sort it according to most recent. So like maybe you're looking for something, but you want to see like the most recent answer. You can sort it by most recent. You can sort it by top post. You can sort it by who has posted it. Like, it's so amazing. So make sure that you know how to use this search feature. Also pay attention to the announcement section. Okay. There are, I think there's like eight things in the announcement section. So the first one is swap and shop. So let's say you don't have a nail set and you need a nail set, or you want to trade it for a nail set, post in this thread. It just helps so that the main feed doesn't get too clogged. So that's a big one, especially right now when people are trying to get sets. Any kind of big incentives that I'm doing for the team will go here. So we're doing a big one to BQ by BQ to win. That calendar that Lindsay talked about, it's always in the announcement section. This is Lindsay talking about that link tree that we did, which is so amazing, talking about what a mock party I don't know why that's in the announcements, but talking about a mock party group. If you don't know, if you have a new stylist who signs up with you, shout them out on this thread. Welcome new stylists. You can put it on this thread. And then here is a link to our new stylist training, which I'll show in just a second too. Jenna does something called Stylist of the Week. So if someone's gone out of their way to help you and you want them to be recognized, fill out this Google form, and Jenna likes to spotlight some people on our team. This is a video that I made basically doing what I'm doing right now. And then we have something called placement, which is an amazing gift within our company. And this is a video that you can watch to learn more about that. And then here's an image that says, if you do have a question, here's the search bar. Oh, and then also just a visual of, so you can see who our uplines are, okay? So there is also a image that's a welcome to the team, but really I feel like I could take that off because the link tree that Lindsay created is amazing. So that's a little bit about our team page. Use it to your advantage. I know that it can be a little bit crazy. I know that it can be a little bit crazy to have like 1,000 different places that you need to be a part of, and you're like, what group do I need to go in? I would say use Threefold United as your main group to get your information. And some of those other team pages like Nail Vibes and Team Nailed It, they will do some like sorts of incentives that you guys can get, but the main majority of your questions should be geared in Threefold United. And I forgot to show the new stylist training, so let me share my screen one more time. And just so you guys know, hopefully, if you just signed up yesterday, you won't know what this is, but we have a separate new stylist training group, which you can go through in units. It's set up so that you can finish all of your training within your first week. This really only takes you past your launch party, truly. And then once you are past that, it's all about following that calendar that Lindsay showed you and taking over your VIP group and making the business your own, and then just getting really creative with that. So you can take this at your own pace. It may take you longer than 7 days. It may take you more than or less than 7 days, but everything is there for you to go through. It goes straight through units and you can go through every post, okay? Make sure that you tag your upline in all of those posts. So those are the resources that we have for you guys. I wanted to briefly...
Can I add just two things?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so Julie was talking about in the team page how you can use that search function to find the answers to topics that you might be questioning, like wondering about. Use that search function within the graphics groups as well. So like for example, if you are in the nail fees group, like there's a good nail fees group that's in the link tree, and maybe you have a customer that's wondering about what Giza Sands looks like on real fingers. You can go to that and type in Giza Sands. And so you're going to find that there. A lot of us right now are doing a lot of like mixed manis to try to sell like what we have on hand because the girls can't get what they want for an inspiration. Use that search function to find what you're looking for. If you're looking for a graphic like Tip Tuesday, type in Tip Tuesday and you're going to find that is what I use all the time to find the things that I'm looking for rather than scrolling and wasting so much of your time. Yeah. Also in the team page, when you bonus qualify, which is reaching 300 in sales or your own purchases within a month, we have a BQ shout out in our team page. We are not, as you can see, the team page is very busy. There's a lot of information to share. So if we are constantly shouting out when we BQ or when one of our downline BQs, it clogs the feed and we can't find anything we're looking for. So we also have a BQ thread. So if you would like to shout out your downline, but we kind of are trying to get people to shout out themselves. If you feel like you can't do it, have your team shout themselves out. So that is there. We don't approve separate bonus qualifying shout outs outside of that thread.
Or new stylists. So if you get a new stylist, put them in that thread too. It's just something that we've had to do to simplify. So hopefully you guys understand. It doesn't mean that we're not excited for you. We are, and we will go into that thread and be like, you did it. That's so awesome. So the only things that we do approve is like if someone hit a jump start, that's like a bigger goal. You can post directly into the team page and we'll approve those. Or if like someone on your team or you have rank advanced, that's another one that we will approve and we want to like totally shout you out. So hopefully your guys' heads aren't spinning yet. Those are all the resources that we have for you, and we're excited about that. Please understand, I'm not going to go deep into what a jumpstart is, but in that, I think in that link tree, we have a little graphic of what the, you know what, I'm going to share my screen again. Sorry guys, but I want to be able to show you exactly what I'm talking about. But when you go into the virtual office, under resources right here, you can go to resources library, and you guys, everything that you could possibly need is over here. So whenever you're like, what is a jumpstart? Just scroll down to, I forget where it is. I think it's right here, jumpstart rewards, and it's going to break it all down for you. It's going to show you exactly what you need to do within your first 35, 65, and 95 days, and what all the jumpstart bonus program is. Like maybe you're like, well, how do I know what I'm getting paid? You go back up to the top and under business documents, compensation plan summary. You click on that. So maybe someone you know wants to know what the compensation plan is. You could talk about the compensation plan here. So what is an enhanced commission? You know, you can learn more about that here. And then also what is involved if you want to try and rank advance. So make sure that you're really keeping an eye out for what this resources tab is, because there's a training center, there's a resources library, any company news, like any kind of information that you could possibly need is there. And then also on the homepage, like Jenna was talking about, Stylist Assets. This is pictures for anything that we have. So right now there's fonts that we've used, there's logos, there's promotions. So like if we have any kind of like sales, this was the spring bundle that we had, like they're going to have pictures for you to be able to use. Like maybe last year we had like a July promotion, and it's going to show, well, it should show when. It'll show that there. I'm going to mute people in just a second. But use this, the resources tab, and then use this stuff over here so that you know where to go, okay? So I just had to show you that. I want to be able to make sure if you're anything like me, you need to be able to see it in order to make it go in your brain, right? Okay, so the one more thing that we want to talk about is that once a month we have a workshop. We call it a Nail Boss workshop. Typically, we have it in a private Facebook group, which is on the link tree. And basically, it's just an opportunity group for you to invite people to who may be considering this opportunity of being a stylist. The great thing for you is that you do not have to know all the answers about what it means to be a stylist, especially if you're brand new. You can invite to that group and let us take care of that for you. You invite, we do all the heavy lifting, but you stay there and be involved so that the people know who you are. Now, typically, we do that, like I said, inside of a group. We have one post every 10 minutes. It's really awesome, fast-paced. We're doing something a little bit different for May. And if you guys want to write this down, our workshop night is going to be May 6th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Central. That is 30 minutes after our team call. It is going to be on Zoom next month, May, okay? That's going to be something different. So all of your executive leaders are going to take over the the live portion of this. It's going to be like this. I think now more than ever, people need to see faces and feel like they're making a connection in order to want to join us in this. And this is the first time we're ever going to do it on Zoom. And I'm very excited about how it's going to go. And we're doing it earlier in the month than we ever have, because we want to get all of our new stylists on the front end of our month so that they have the most amount of time to learn what they need in the month and be able to try and bonus qualify before the end. So write that down, May 6th at 6:30 Pacific, 8:30 Central. That means 9:30 Eastern. I know it's late. It will be recorded so that we can have it for later too. And I think that's going to be really cool, because then we're just sending one video to people outside of that workshop once they want to have more information. Okay, now we're going to end this with some tips for rocking your business during uncertain times. listen, we know that you probably signed up at a time where you're like, what is happening? There are so many out of stocks. What's happening? I just want to give you guys a little bit of I know we posted in Threefold United, but a little bit of a breakdown. So our company is amazing, you guys. And because people want nail polish so bad right now, especially, we've had I think they said it was 158% growth since last month or since last year. And coupled that growth with everyone wanting new nail polish and everyone wanting to sign up at the same time, it's making it really hard for people to purchase on the website. Also couple that with our home office is in New Jersey, if you didn't know that. And all of our warehouses are there. We're made in the USA. And right now with the restrictions that New Jersey has, we have to have all of our workers 6 feet apart, okay? Typically, and I've been to the home office, so has Lindsay, we've seen how hard they work and how close proximity they work. This has put a big damper on how many people can be in the warehouse at the same time. And they're on split shifts, and the customer service is working from home, and all the people that can work from home. So couple unprecedented sales, which is amazing because our product is something people want, coupled with having to have half the staff. And that's why we are experiencing a bit of a, what is the word? I don't know, like a hard time right now with out of stocks. Now, I do want to mention that when I signed up in July, when we got to November of 2018, something similar happened and the company didn't realize it. I think we had 5 nail sets in stock in November. And I remember not thinking it was a big deal. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just figure it out. So I guess what I'm trying to say is keep your mindset strong. What is happening after that explanation is that we have a product that people want. So keep that at the forefront of your mind. This business is only going to continue to grow if you continue to cultivate it. Lindsay says something all the time. She says, what are you going to do now? So if something is not working, I'm going to let her explain that because I love the way that she talks about that. Why don't you talk about it, Lindsay?
So, guys, I just feel like since the very beginning, I find things that have worked for me, but then as time goes on, it kind of loses its luster. And sometimes the things that I kind of could always rely on working kind of stop working. And the things that didn't really work, if I reintroduce them, sometimes they take flight. And so people always say, well, I put up this sale or I did this and I didn't, and no, I only got 1 sale. And I said, okay, well, 1 sale, that's good. I'm happy about that. But if you don't like what's happening, what's your next course of action? Are you just going to stop because that didn't work and just kind of roll over and call it good? No, you got to keep continually changing things. I am always changing things. I used to book a crap ton of parties a month, 24 parties a month for, I don't know, ever. And then when it started to decline, I had to figure out why people weren't booking parties like they were before. And once I found the answer to that, I had to change everything up. I'm constantly changing things to best fit my business and to keep me excited too, because if you get bored with what you're doing, your customers are getting bored with what you're doing, your team is going to get bored with what you're doing. So don't be afraid to try something. And even if it doesn't work, who cares? This is just nail polish. There are 0 nail polish emergencies.
Yes. That's great. I'm not trying to diminish the fact that you probably are seeing challenges right now. And so I think Lindsay, Jen, and I can give you a little bit of ideas of what might, and we have been talking about this in the team page too, but what has been working for us lately. And I realized that a lot of you may not have a lot of stock on hand for you to be able to sell to your customers. That's something that I've heard a lot of. And so there's something called a wish list that we posted inside of the Threefold United page. If you search inside of that page, Amanda Yocum, Y-O-C-U-M, she did a video all on wish lists. And that is basically talking to your VIP group and saying, what do you want? If you don't have the nails in stock, asking them what they want, taking their payment before or after the nail sets come in stock. And what that does is that you will be the one who has to stalk the website and try and find the nail sets for your people. And I promise you guys, when you go through that effort for your, look at me splotchy, what the heck? When you go through, I'm like nervous apparently. When you go through that kind of effort for your VIPs, that is building relationship with your customers, and they do not forget that. Like I'm pretty much not even sending people to the website at this point. I'm just saying, tell me what you need and I'll take care of it. Whether that means for me right now, trying to find that nail set from someone else on the team if I don't have it, or waiting for it to come back in stock, I'm taking care of my customer right now. So that's one way I feel like would be really great for people right now. If you have the income to be able to put into your business and purchase sets, I think that is it's a really good idea right now, so that people can shop from you instead. If you don't, use the wish list or do a bulk order or do something different that will still, I know it's hard because you want to be able to bonus qualify right now, so getting people to go to your website, but also keeping your mindset on not just the short term. Know that this is something that, everyone in the whole country is going through right now. So this is unprecedented. We don't have a formula for this because this has never happened. So corporate is trying their best to do things as quickly as they can. I know they're working as hard as they can to get restocks back as soon as possible. So keep your mindset that this is in the grand scheme of what your Color Street business will be. This is a small little road bump that's happening in the beginning of your business. And what you choose to do today is what is going to come to fruition in a few months and a few years. So you can't just be like, oh, I'm just going to wait for my for this to go through and then I'll start my business back up. I promise keeping the momentum right now is what matters the most. I've heard that a lot, like, well, I'm too scared to post right now. I'm going to wait a couple months. It's like suicide for your business. So the best thing that you can do right now is continue to stay active in your VIP group, continue to post on your personal page, continue to share your nail polish, and who wants to talk about this? Lindsay or Jenna can talk about featuring something.
Yes, I wanted to go back though to what you said before. I think I was reading the comments and someone said, how do we bonus qualify with no sets available? I think one of the things that, okay, first of all, Julie, you just said this has never happened before. This is unprecedented times. It did happen. It happened back in November, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
That was my first full month as a stylist. It didn't deter me because I really didn't know any different. I think for the people actually that have been here for a lot longer, they're like, oh my God, we always have so many options. Instead of focusing on what we don't have to sell, let's focus on what we do have on this website. And it's changing every day. And I know that we all can't be available. I know things are coming back on the sites before we even get the dang text message about it. I totally get that. But this is a time for you to really plug into your chats. I mean, as soon as I hear any rumblings, I know I'm posting to my team, letting them know rumblings of new, things in stock, get your wish list. For me, I sell what I love. What I like to wear is what my girls typically love to buy. So guess what I put on? Bad Cromance. It's on the site. Guess what? My girls are buying this right now because I'm sharing those nail fees of it. I'm trying to focus on what we have, because even though it's not as much as we typically have, we still do have sets to buy. And ultimately, at the end of the day, yes, the girls love nail polish, but your group, your VIP group, is just a place for you to make connections. So I just really encourage you to enjoy your time with your girls, go live more, do things, talk with them, have lives, have Zoom chats with them, do manis together, have drinks together, whatever, just to build those connections, because we are all right now, no other time in this world have I ever felt more connected to people than I do right now, because we all of us have this in common right now. So use that and focus on what we have instead of what we do not have.
Yeah. Use that nail fees group, like Lindsay was saying about the nail sets that are in stock. You guys, I can't imagine how many times people don't like a set because they're looking at it on the website. They're like, that doesn't look great. But then they see it on a nail fee and they're like, I need that. So Jenna does something inside of her group, which I'm going to make her talk about, called Deal of the Day. Okay. This is amazing, you guys. It's an amazing thing. You can choose what you want your deal of the day to be. So Jenna, I'm going to make her talk again. And she could tell you she's like the guru on this.
I don't know if I'd say that, but I
would.
don't even think I was the first one to do it. But I don't remember when it was, a couple months ago maybe, I was feeling like I just had a lot of sets and I wanted a way to like move through them. So I just started randomly, like I didn't even say anything to my VIPs, like this is what I'm going to do. I just did it. And I just, I take a picture of a nail set. So like I have my stash right here. So like I'll just find one that I feel like maybe people would like. I try and like switch up the colors to like, you know, some people love blue, some people love reds, whatever. So like I'll pick a set and then I'll go through my stash of twosies and I'll pick ones that I feel like kind of go with it. And then I usually just go right up to this closet door right here because there's a window that's right next to me. So the natural light goes right there. And I hold it up like this with the twosies in my hand. And then I post it to my group and just say deal of the day. And it's kind of funny the way I do this, but I space out the letters in the word deal because I don't want Facebook to flag me for being spammy. So I do like D space E space, you know, you get it. And then I just say like first to claim gets this for, and I usually do one set for $10 with however many twosies I decide. I've cut back on the twosies that I put in there because I need to save my twosies.
Desperate times.
I know. And so I usually do those for 10 shipped flat, you know, that's all I have to do. I send them an invoice via PayPal, business PayPal account. And it works really great. And so after doing it for a while, I had checked in with my group to see like what they were thinking, and I was getting a lot of great feedback from it. And I also wanted to know if they were liking, like if they wanted me to do it at a certain time or if they wanted me to do it randomly. And I did a poll and they were like randomly. So they wanted me to do it randomly. So that was nice because sometimes I forget and then I just like run down here and I quick pick one out and then I take a picture and I post it. So, and some days I just don't do one, but I have found that over time it has become almost like a game to them. Like, I don't even know sometimes that the people that are getting these sets even care what set they got, that they just want to be the first one to claim it. And I think it's so funny because I'll see people post like comment after, oh man, I'm too slow again. Oh, I've never gotten one of these. And they're people that I forgot they were in my group because they're super quiet, or they've never bought on my website, or, you know, things like that. So I'm catering to different people because that's not the only thing I do during my month. I try and do other things too for people that maybe want to order on the website. But, you know, I've been able then to take that money that I've gotten from selling my deals of the day and to replenish my stock. And now I'm really trying to think, like, when I place my orders, what has gone really quickly? Like, what are these people liking? And I found that my people really like solids and glitters. And so that's what I'm trying to get now. Whatever's in stock, I'll take it. And I know I'll be able to come up with something. Then I also started to do more sets. So I figured out, you know, obviously they like the one set for $10, but will I be able to have them buy 4 sets and I like to make it a steal of a deal because I want them to grab it because there's only one person that can get it. And I'll put together like 4 sets that make a really nice combination, and I'll put it up there for like $35, or I don't know, I look at what it would cost on the website and kind of go down from there. And they get to grab that bundle for that much. And I have had times where people are like, I'm next, you know, I want that next. And I actually do have another one. And so I private message them and I just let them know that, oh my gosh, I actually have another one of these. And I didn't realize that I just found it. Do you still want to get in on that? And then they always say yes. And so then I'm not only selling the one deal of the day, that I'm selling 2 or maybe even 3, depending on how many people wanted to jump at it. But I have found it to be really successful. And like I said, I think there's sometimes, I've seen other people do it now too, and I think it's awesome. Sometimes I think people get discouraged right away because they say like nobody grabbed it, or it was sitting there for hours. And that happened to me too. When I first started, I had a few that nobody claimed. So at the end of the night, I just deleted the post because it was no longer that day anymore. And I just moved on to something else. But the other day I put up the set from New Year's, the New Year Wishes set. And I was like, nobody's gonna no one's going to claim this one. I had 2 people that wanted to buy it, and I was like, really? But hey, awesome. So, don't underestimate people and be consistent with it. And I think that it's something that they look forward to right now. And I think it's really cool and it's super fun to do. And I love putting the combinations together. It's a blast.
Yeah, and you can find nail fees too, like in the nail fees group. I do these without putting in like the real sets on the back. I just like find like a really cute mixed manicure and I'm like, get this, and people get really excited about it. So get creative with that. Today, you guys, I had a sale inside my VIP group where I paired nail sets with my favorite pottery called Ray Don. We're here. And I made it like where I had a post every 2 minutes. It was madness. I sold out of all of the bundles I had created in 1 hour. It was crazy. Everyone was so excited about it. They couldn't tell like what was going to be next. And then I had people messaging me, asking me for more sets. And I said, or more bundles. And I said, do you want Ray Dunn or do you want nail sets? They're like, oh, I just love that you put the nail sets together. I'm like, okay. So for me, that has been such a great thing for my group. I have found what's been working for me. My group loves that. If maybe you have nail sets from your new stylist kit, do mystery bundles with it. So they don't even know what they're going to get, but they're going to have like maybe a couple of different little things that they could have, like, put your buffer block in there from your kit. Use the stuff that's inside of your kit and put together little mini bundles. I promise you, people love surprises. So anyway, it's been an hour. I think that you guys have done the first step in showing up for your business by even being on this call. I'm so proud of all of you. I can't wait to get to know you guys better. I hope that this time has given you a little bit of a chance to get to know Jenna and Lindsay and myself a little bit better. We can't wait to see your names being shouted out in leaderboards and to get to know you guys. And I hope that this call was beneficial for you guys. I'm going to post the recording once we are finished.
Allison's taking a picture.
Oh, okay. Oh, Allison. You guys will know this about Allison. She always takes pictures. So we're going to have to say cheese. There's 3 posts of us. So.
She'll do the 3 pages.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone just smile. You don't know what page you're on.
Everyone has an Allison. This is ours.
Okay.
And ladies, if you are close to bonus qualifying, like you are like not far away, and number one, I'm in the business of making money. I don't want anyone to lose money doing this. But if you are close, I would never say this any other month. I would highly suggest going to the site, seeing what's available that you like, because you're going to sell what you like. Get yourself some sets ordered and sell those. You add into your business, you sell those, and you keep that going.
Yes.
Especially if you're close right now, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
But not if you can't afford it.
Yes. So anyway, thanks for hopping on with us, you guys. I hope that you're loving your business as much as we do. And if you have any questions, let us know. We are here for you. All right. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.